Hello everyone, my name is Ilya. I'm from Ukraine and I really do love League of Legends, and I wanted to make videos reading the stories of League of Legends. For example, today I will read The Man with the Steel Cane, the story of my main character in League of Legends, Jhin. I really hope you will enjoy. 1. The gun in his hand was simply a tool, but a perfectly crafted one. Gold type was inlaid into the blackish-green metal. It spelled the smith's name. This detail spoke of his creator's pride and confidence. It was not a pill-down weapon, those gaudy things that attempted to function with the minuscule amount of magic available in those lands. This gun was made by a true forge master. Magic pulsed from its bronze, Ionian heart. He wiped the gun's stock a fourth time. He couldn't be sure it was clean until he wiped it down 4 times. Didn't matter that he hadn't used it. Didn't matter that he was only going to stow it in the bag under the bed. He couldn't put it away until he was sure it was clean. And he couldn't be sure it was clean until he had wiped it down 4 times. It was getting clean, though. 4 times makes it clean. It was clean, and it was wonderful. His new patrons had been generous, but did the finest painters not deserve the finest brushes? The scale and the precision of the new device made his previous work with blades seem insignificant by comparison. Understanding firearm mechanics had taken him weeks to study, but evolving his key techniques from blades had taken months. The gun held 4 shots. Each bullet has been infused with magical energy. Each bullet was as perfect as the Lion Monk's blade. Each bullet was the paint from which his art would flow. Each bullet was a masterpiece. It didn't just cut down apart the body, it rearranged it. Their rehearsal at the Milltown had already shown the gun potential, and his new employers had been pleased with the work reception. He had finished polishing it, but with the gun in the right hand, the temptation was too great. He knew he shouldn't, but he unpacked the black sealskin bodysuit. He drew the fingertips on his left hand across the slick surface of the clothes. The feel of the skin on the surface quickened his breath. He picked up tight leather mask, then, unable to stop himself, slid it over his face. It covered his right eye and mouth. It constricted his breathing and removed his depth perception. Delightful. He was putting on the shoulder armor when the bells he'd hidden on the steps leading off to his room sounded. He quickly folded up the weapon and removed the mask. "Hello?" the maid asked through the door. The lilt in her voice tinted to an upbringing far south of this town. "You did what I asked," he said. "Yes, sir. A white lantern every 4 yards, a red lantern every 16. Then I can begin." Jhin said as he swung open the door to his room. The woman's eyes widened as he exited the room. Jhin was well aware of how he looked. Normally it elicited pangs of self-conscious loathing, but today was a performance day. Today, Jhin cut a slender, elegant figure as he walked out with the cane. He was hunched as his cloak seemed to cover some huge deformity on his shoulder. but a jaunty stride belied this. He forcefully tapped the cane ahead of him as he marched forward the window. He tapped the frame rhythmically, 3 beats, then a 4th. His gold sparkled, his cream cloak flowed, and his jewels glittered in the sun. What is that? The maid asked, indicating Jin's shoulder. Jhin paused for a moment to study the woman's cherubic face. It was round and perfectly symmetrical, a dull and predictable design. Removed, it would make a terrible mask. It's for the crescendo, my darling, Jhin said. From the inn's window, he had a clear view of the rest of the town. In the valley below him, this performance had to be wonderful, but there was still so much work to do. The councilman would be returning this evening, and so far, all of the Jin's plans for tonight seemed uninspired. I brought some flowers to your room, the woman said, walking past him. He could have used someone else to place the lanterns, but he didn't. He could have changed clothes before opening his door, but he didn't. Now she had seen Jhin in his finery. The inspiration he needed was so obvious now, so preordinate. There was never a choice. There was no escaping their heart. He would have to make his maid's wife